Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Please do make sure before this video starts that you do give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you are new around here, and yeah, enjoy the video. So today I am going to be showing you guys how I've been taking my photos inside during lockdown. This is like a part 2 because I did do a video very similar to this at the beginning of the first lockdown. However, my room and the way I take photos has really changed in literally like under a year, which is really bizarre. So hopefully I can show you guys some new tips and tricks and help those of you that either wanna, you know, grow your Instagram, perfect your Instagram photos, or those of you that are just bored in lockdown and fancy doing a little photo shoot. Fingers crossed you guys can learn something from this. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as you can see, the first outfit I'm doing today is just this plain black ruche tie at the side top and just a pair of wide leg jeans. Both items, guess where they're from? Yes, it is Boohoo. Just a nice simple outfit for today, as I think it will contrast quite well on the plain background. So this area of my room here is where I tend to take most of my photos, purely because I love the plain background kind of look. Sometimes I even take down those photos. Now, don't get me wrong, I know loads of people probably don't have plain walls, and to be fair, there is usually chairs or something here anyway, so it's just kind of about moving things, obviously asking your parents first if you don't have your own room or if you're doing it in another room in the house. But yeah, you can like move things about to allow yourself to have a plain wall. You don't have to look and think, oh my gosh, I have no plain space anywhere. It's all about kind of creating the space that you want to have as background for your photos. And that kind of works both ways as well. If you do want to have certain props, if you do want something to sit on, or you want a plant or something, just because it's not in that part of the room doesn't mean it can't be. I know that sounds really silly, but it's only recently that I've actually been starting to take things from different parts of rooms and put them into another room which has the background I want to create the image. This plant, for example, it's just a simple plain plant, but sometimes I'll put this in the corner on the floor just to add a bit of colour to the photos, just spice it up a little bit. Now, in terms of ring lights, I absolutely love this one. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I will be leaving the link in the description below, so if you guys do want to get yourself one, you can go and find it down there. It was more on the expensive side. However, my opinion on this is probably like 6 months ago, I bought myself one of the like medium sized ones, which you guys are actually on currently, and that was still like £40, I think. And I just think if I jumped to stay and got the more expensive one, I would have saved myself £40. So if taking photos, etc, is something that you think you're going to want to be doing more often, definitely do invest in good equipment, because if it is something that you end up liking and you want to get the better equipment eventually, you're going to save yourself the spending money on the middle part. Does that make sense? I hope it does. This is my best friend. And in terms of lighting, also don't forget, like if it is quite dark, if it's not as bright as you want it to be, you can always edit it after. Things like that are so easily edited, and I will probably show you guys that in full in another video, how I edit my photos. So if you do want to see that, definitely do leave a thumbs up down below. But yeah, don't worry about how the image looks as such in terms of lighting, colorings, blah blah, because that can all be edited. All you really need to focus on when taking photos is your positioning, your face, your outfit, etc, because those things are a lot harder to change once the photo has been taken. Now, in terms of actually taking the photos, there's 2 different ways that I like to go about this. Either with my trusty clicker, which is so good if you want to use like the front facing camera, because you can like see how you're moving and click when you're in a position that you want to be in. However, the back camera is such better quality, so what I've been doing recently is actually filming a video in 4K using the back camera, going into loads of different positions, and then ending up screenshotting those afterwards. The quality is just a little bit better, and it means that you can be kind of more fluid rather than being like, oh, stop, click, stop, click. Do you know what I mean? And also, if you do use one of these, you can only use one hand because this hand's got the clicker, so this hand always kind of has to be hidden, which I sometimes find a bit hard depending on the kind of poses I'm doing too. If you do prefer the kind of stop, start, clicker kind of photos though, and you want to use your back camera, another way of doing that is putting a mirror behind your phone so that you can still see what you're doing in the reflection, but you're using the back camera so it is better quality, and again you get that flash. So I'm gonna start taking some photos now. Yeah, enjoy. Another thing I also do to help me out, especially with poses or outfits, etc., is I spend most of my time scrolling through Instagram and saving photos. So there'll be a photo that I'm like, okay, I really like that outfit, so then I'll take inspiration from that, or I'll see someone doing a pose I've never seen before and I'll save that photo. So I'll be like, okay, when I then come to taking photos, I can go to my saved area on Instagram and all of the inspiration that I could possibly need is there, rather than having to go through your liked or your screenshots or anything. Putting them all into saved is so much easier. So if you guys do see any photos on my Instagram, outfit inspiration, poses, etc., just save the photo and then you know it's all in one place, you know where to find it, and it's gonna help you out a lot more when you do come to taking photos. Sometimes I even have my laptop like next to me here, literally copying perfectly exactly what position someone is in. And I find it really, really helpful, especially if you're not that comfortable in front of a camera. Copying something just makes you automatically feel a bit more comfortable, and then you can kind of move different things from there on out and get your most natural poses. Okay, so we move on to the second picture now, which I have just chosen this corner of my room. Oh my god, this actually looks really cool. Should I have the photos like this instead? I thought we'd go a bit more casual with the loungewear for this one, since I'm just sitting down. I've just got these trainers on that are from Boohoo 2. Shock. What I'm actually doing is taking those onto the mirror that I said. You don't need to worry that there isn't a mirror in front of a plain wall, or it's just not in the place you want it. Obviously, again, with whoever you live with's permission, you can move it. It's really, really, really simple. So what I have done is I've literally got my chair here with the mirror on it, light there, and yeah, I'm just gonna basically sit down there and take some mirror photos. And don't worry if you have plugs or things in the background, because as I said, with the editing you can get rid of that. That will be in a completely different video, so definitely make sure you are subscribed if you're not already, so you can see when that video comes out. And yeah, I can show you tips and tricks on how to get rid of all of these things that you just may not want in the background of your photo. I certainly don't anyway. So yeah, now I'm gonna take some photos down here. Let's go. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I have been taking my photos during lockdown. I hope you guys learned a few tips and tricks from that. I hope it was helpful. As I said, make sure you are subscribed so you can see when the how to edit my photos comes out, so you can see how you transform it from the photos we've taken today till the actual final thing that will be posted onto Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do leave a like if you did enjoy. Comment below some cool places that you found in your house where you like to take photos as well. Keep smiling, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!